How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking crack burgers. That's right, unless you are brand new to the internet, you've likely seen these viral burgers going around, and I can confirm I made them 2 weeks ago. They're amazing. I've been thinking about them ever since. I like to test out recipes before I bring it to you guys, and this one passed the test. So we're cooking crack burgers today, and let's bring in, I'm going to run through the ingredients, show you how to prep these up. We'll cook them, eat them. They don't take too long, so let's just jump into it right now. All right, so our ingredients are going to include a 1/4 cup of cooked and chopped bacon. I'm just gonna cook a whole pound because it's never a bad thing to have some extra bacon lying around, but we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of chopped bacon. That's going to be going in our burger. So if you wanna reserve a couple of these pieces to put on top because you really like bacon, absolutely go for it. We have 1 cup of freshly shredded cheddar cheese. Sorry, cheese police, this is freshly shredded. It's not bag stuff, but don't worry. You can yell at me later for using processed cheese to top the burger, and all will be right with the world. We have 2 tablespoons of ranch seasoning right here. And then we also have 3 tablespoons of sour cream. Now we're gonna be seasoning the burgers with the SuckleBusters Original SPG. This stuff is amazing. Of course, nice brioche buns right here. And then our burger is just gonna be 80-20 ground beef, actually ground chuck. But the first things first is we have to cook this bacon. So I'll meet you outside and let's get this cooked off. All right, so we have our bacon on the griddle. This is a cold griddle. We're cooking it from cold to hot. And this is the Pit Boss 4-burner ceramic griddle. If you're in the market for a griddle, I can't say that I recommend this one. It's really not my favorite. I'm more of a fan of the Blackstone with the cast iron. The ceramic top isn't my favorite cooktop, but it'll get the job done today. So I can't recommend this, but this is what I'm using. I got a heck of a deal on it. I paid $100 for it. So I like to use it, but I just wouldn't recommend it to you guys unless you're very familiar with how these ceramic griddles cook. So it's up to you. I personally would steer clear of this. If somebody was asking me to recommend a griddle to them, I would tell them to go Blackstone. I really enjoy the Blackstone. Unfortunately, I gave mine away, so I'm using this. Anyways, we're gonna cook this bacon up until it's done, and then we'll chop it up, and then we'll assemble our burgers, get our mix ready, and then we're gonna cook the burgers on this as well. I will say you can grill them. However, the texture of these burgers is a very loose patty. So if you're gonna flip it, you only wanna flip it once. You don't wanna sit and flip it a ton, and you have to be very gentle with it. So I think this is just gonna be a better alternative. So we'll let this bacon cook. I'll bring you back when it's done, show you the next step. All right, guys, so our bacon is just about done here. I'm gonna bring this in, let it cool, chop up a 1/4 cup of it, then we'll get our burger mix done, we'll get our burgers assembled and get to cooking. But yeah, nothing like cooking bacon outside on a beautiful morning. See you guys in the house. All right, so here is our ground beef. This is 80-20 ground chuck, like I said. And I did mention that recipes can vary. So I've seen 2 tablespoons and 3 tablespoons for the ranch seasoning. I went with 2. I've also seen 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup, and 1/2 cup for the bacon. I went with a 1/4 cup because this is gonna have some sodium, this has sodium, and then we're also going with the SPG, which has sodium as well. So we're just trying to balance out that salt content. If you like things a little more salty or you want a little more bacon, absolutely do a 1/2 cup. It's completely up to you. But all we're doing is throwing in all of our ingredients. We got the ranch seasoning, the bacon, the 1 cup of cheddar cheese, freshly grated, and then the 3 tablespoons of sour cream. So we'll just get that in there. And then we're just gonna mix this all up. All right, now again, like I mentioned, this is a very loose patty burger. So in order to help kind of offset that, I'm gonna use this burger press. I think this is a Cuisinart. This is like $10 on Amazon. I'll have a link below if you're interested in it, but it's awesome for making burgers. You can also make stuffed burgers with it, which is really cool. So I'm just gonna get a nice amount of burger in there, like so. And we'll take another piece of our parchment paper and our press. We'll just press these down like so. Pop off the bottom. We have a perfectly pressed patty right there. Makes real quick work if you have to do a bunch of burgers. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done here. All right, so there you are, 4 patties, about probably a little over a 1/4 pound each because we have the bacon and the cheese in there. So, but that's what we're working with here. They look really good. We're gonna get these out onto the griddle and cook them right now. All right, so we have our griddle warmed up. I'm just gonna spread some of this bacon grease over here because a little bacon grease is gonna really make these burgers pop right here. And this side over here is my cooler side, so that's where I'm gonna be going with these patties, just so we can get a nice crust and cook them throughout. So when I take these off, what I like to do is kind of form them here and then just right on there like so. We'll smash them down a little bit, but again, if you try and do smash burgers with these, probably not gonna cook very well because they are extremely hard to handle once everything starts heating up inside of there. So again, get that on. Check that out, just studded. Get this one on. And we're just gonna give those a couple minutes and I will bring you back. Forgot the most important part. We gotta season the top of these with our SPG. You can see we have some really nice coarse garlic in here. Wonderful flavor on this. So we got our top side, just a light coating. We don't wanna overdo it on the sodium here. Close them down, let them go for a couple minutes. Get out of there, Leaf. See you in a couple. All right, and why those burgers are cooking here just initially, we're gonna get our brioche buns on. And I don't know what you guys like for burger buns, but if you're not using these buttery brioche buns, they're a game changer. They're so good. We're gonna get a light toast on them because everyone likes toasty buns. So we'll just let them do their thing. I'm only gonna cook 2 burgers today, save the rest for later. So let these buns toast, bring you back when it's time to flip these burgers. All right, so it is time. We're gonna flip these burgers again. Be very careful. They're very loose. You can see that. They almost just wanna fall apart. But look at that crust on there. That looks amazing. This one's holding together a little better. Again, nice crust. Like I said, this is the low side, so we're kind of letting these cook for a little bit longer here just to get that nice crust. There we go. And the leaves are falling off the tree today on the deck. So we're just gonna let those go, get a nice crust on that side, hit them with some cheese, check in our buns here. Well, that's good enough for me. Like I said, this side's a little hot, so we don't wanna burn our buns. So that looks good. We get those set off to the side. Close these down, let them cook for a few minutes, bring it back when it's time to get the cheese on. But that crust looks fantastic. That's flavor right there. Before we do close this down, a little bit more SPG. That's good. And we'll get it shut down. See you in a couple. All right, it's been a couple minutes. We're gonna get our cheese on here. Now the cheese police can yell at me for using processed cheese, but you know what? This is the best cheese for a burger, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. So if you want some hippie cheese, go ahead and use it. But we're using good old American processed cheese. So just gonna get a piece on those, shut this lid, let it melt, and it'll be time to get these off and assemble our burger. See you in probably about 30 seconds to 1 minute. All right, our cheese has melted. These burgers look fantastic. It is time to get them off and get them in the house, and we will assemble our burger. Again, you wanna be very gentle when you take these off. Very loose patties here. But these are so, so good. Get those off. Give this a little scrape to get everything cleaned off. I will say the ceramic cleans up nice, but the fact that you can't use metal tools on it just really bothers me. I like the clanking around like I'm at Osaka or a hibachi and pretending, so it doesn't have quite the same effect when you hit that. So I'm gonna get some of this cleaned up here, and that's good enough. Get this wiped down after we're done with the video. I'll meet you in the house, we'll assemble this burger. It's time to try these. All right, so what I'm using to build my burger today is very simple. I like a nice simple burger. I don't like ketchup, don't like mustard. I like a little bit of lettuce, and of course, some seasoned tomatoes, thinly sliced. Hit it with a little bit of SPG. You can build a burger sauce if you want, throw some pickles on there, whatever your heart desires. I'm going on with the bun and some Japanese mayo. This is the only mayo that I buy. It is amazing. Hit the top and the bottom. You can see these buns got a little crispy. Whatever, I'm not worried about it. Coming on with the lettuce. And I like coming on with the lettuce first because when you season your tomato, they get a little watery. And this lettuce is going to act as a barrier for that. There we go. And I think we'll go with this guy right here. Top that. And check that out. That is a beautiful crack burger if I've ever seen one. Let's try this right now. All right, moment of truth. Crack burger, built the way I like it. You build it the way you like it. We'll all get along. This is not a clean burger by any means. It's dripping with juice, dripping with moisture. I can't wait. Let's do this. Cheers. I'm telling you right now, you have to make this burger. It just works. I know it's weird. I know it's weird with sour cream. The bacon in there's fine. And then adding the cheese. There's just so many layers of flavor. The ranch comes through, but in a very good way. You get the saltiness from the bacon. We got the SPG on there, which adds just wonderful flavor. It's not too salty at all. You get the crunch of the romaine lettuce, that heart that's in there, which is just another wonderful texture. You get the freshness of the seasoned tomato, the buttery brioche bun, and of course that oh so good processed cheese. This is a burger that I could eat again and again. I have no doubt that I got all this burger goodness all over my face, and that's fine. Guys, I'm telling you right now, make this burger. Come back, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll have the complete recipe down below, all the measurements, everything I used today. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.